So mga Lods, pag-usapan natin si Chris Bryant dito. Now, before we begin, kasi last year, ay hindi, nitong year pala na to, meron siyang content na parang dinelay niya yung traffic kasi nag-snail siya. I forgot where that is, pero I think hanapin natin na ito yun, nabalita pa to.
Sa ibang balita naman, humingi ng sorry ang lalaking vlogger na nag-costume at gumapang na parang kuhol sa harap ng mga sasakyan sa gitna ng lansangan sa Consolacion, Cebu. Pinakunan pa niya ito ng video at in-upload sa social media. Ayon
I believe na content na natin yan this year, tong si Chris Bryant na to. And hindi lang yan. I think ang nagkaroon din siya ng issue with KOJC. I'm just saying sa inyo that there is a pattern of non-okay behavior na ginagawa itong si Chris Bryant na to. And ngayon, recently, nasa sites na naman siya ng internet because of the things na ginagawa niya. I guess ang kailangan niyang gawin rito is to have someone explain to him the legality of things. Kasi, tandaan nyo, merong isang aspeto ang pagva-vlog na kailangan matutunan nyo yung consequences nun kapag lumalabag kayo, which is yung publishing aspect. Paglalagay ng content sa internet. Now, eto, ginawa niya, bukod sa linagay niya sa internet, nakapag-delay siya ng traffic. I'm not sure kung kinasuhan siya ng LTO dito or ng DOTR nila Secretary Vince, kasi nga I'm not sure kung this is even allowable. Siyempre hindi, 'di ba? Kasi you're delaying traffic because gusto mo lang gumawa ng content, 'di ba? So ang ginawa niya diyan, nagsorry naman siya, ito. And yung mga fans niya natuwa, siyempre.
Brothers and sisters, I am sorry to all whom I offended. My intention is to bring harmony and peace to the collective society.
So, I mean, hindi lang yan. Meron pang issue dyan na eto, malamang pakita ko na lang sa inyo. Yan. So, yung nahuli siya, 'di ba? Nahuli siya nung isang beses for sa pinagbabawal na gamot. So, I guess this person really has a problem in knowing what's right from wrong. Kasi nga, it's all fun and games until it's not, 'di ba? So, ngayon kasi medyo parang nag-escalate yung situation. Itong mga ganitong klaseng ganitong klaseng ugali, we call this deviant behaviors. Now, you can have deviant behaviors na not necessarily criminal acts. Like for example, maingay ka sa or lagi kang late. Di naman mga criminal acts yun, di ba? Pero there are some that are borderline criminal acts. I am not accusing him of doing criminal actions, but some of these are very dangerous and could land him in jail. Best example nito yung sa KOJC, kasi I believe nung election may ginawa siyang hindi maganda doon sa poster ni Quebuloy, malapit doon sa KOJC. So what happened? I believe na binantaan siya na magsasampa ng kaso ang KOJC sa kanya. So it's something na another deviant behavior na ginawa nitong si Chris Bryant. So he really needs to understand the consequences of his actions. Kasi madali kasing mag-apology, mag-repent ng ganyan. Pero kung uulitin mo lang yung ginagawa mo, so what's the point in apologizing or repenting, di ba? Bait-baitan, ibig sabihin, di ba? Kung walang kwenta ang repent, kung magre-repeat ka rin naman. Ngayon, medyo gumrabe, in my opinion, yung ginawa niya. Quite recently, mga Lods, dito na lang natin tignan. Kasi napapanood ko tong content creator na to eh. So, this is from a content creator kay Josh On Point. Ito, pakapakinggan natin.
Sister,
Hello po.
ganda ni sister. Ano ni mo?
Heart po.
Heart? Ganda ni Heart by. How old ka na, Heart?
16 po.
16?
Pause. Dapat dyan, out ka na agad dyan. Actually, dapat pala, pag ikaw ay magko-collab sa isang taong hindi mo kilala, the first thing that you have to ask, do you want to do you want to be in my video? Consent is very important sa mga ganitong bagay. Kasi if not, na kukunan mo lang siya, then ipopost mo, then you're invading the person's privacy. Another deviant behavior. Kasi in our law, you need to have permission first before you post anything about a private person online. There are a lot of laws that protects our privacy here in our country. So you need to know that before making a posting. O, sige, tuloy natin.
15.
Pre, ano pa ginagawa mo dyan? Alis na
Batsy.
dyan.
Tama,
Iwan mo na yan.
Correct.
Opo.
Pwede si brother.
Study first.
Pwede si brother.
Study first.
Study
muna,
first.
study
Pag
first.
tapos mo study, pwede si brother.
Yun, again, mali na naman yun kasi it seems to me that he's trying to solicit something doon sa babae na yon ng na minor, 'di ba? So mali 'yon kasi dapat yung mga ganyan iniiwanan mo na yan kasi you're a grown adult kasi the way I understand itong tao na to, he is an adult, a grown adult. I don't know if he's 18, 19, pero adult na siya. So he needs to know right from wrong. Ang ginagawa niya ngayon, he is asking the girl kung ano yung edad niya, 'di ba? Tapos kung papasa ba daw pag 18 years old, that's kind of disgusting, 'di ba? May itsura naman kasi yung babae and again, that is a deviant behavior that could only be impeded by a little bit of impulse control, 'di ba? Kasi an adult would see that this is societally wrong, so anong gagawin niya? He will not post it, 'di ba? He will not even approach it. Ganon dapat. So I understand the frustration of the content creator na nagre-react. Let's go.
Depende.
Depende.
Tinuloy pa nga.
Mali yan, mali.
Ako sa'yo,
Okay.
pre.
Okay, so pause na lang natin doon. Although there are law, actually kailangan din malaman nyo yun, di ba? Na pag na may maraming protection ang mga minors when it comes to relationships like this. Or if you even attempt yung mga ganyan, marami yan. So ano ang dapat mong gawin? Batsy, hanap ka ng kaidaran mo. Marami naman diyang kaedad mo, supposedly. Now, another issue na gusto kong pag-usapan dito is this, kasi this is very serious. Now, nakita niya kasi yung anak ni Andy Eigenman at saka ni Jake Ejercito na si Ellie. Now, Ellie is a 13 years old minor and ayaw niya na humarap sa camera. Sinabi niya na ayaw niyang humarap sa camera. And sabi nga nila, the internet is actually, once na-post mo na, magkakaroon na ng digital footprint yan. In fact, at the very least, may 39,000 views na to kasi ang daming nag-like, di ba? So, dapat, kung ayaw nung tao, minor or adult na kunan mo, dapat titigil ka na. Pero this person insisted. Okay? Another deviant behavior, as I've said. So, ano dapat niyang gawin next time? Kailangan magpaalam siya kanino? Doon ba sa bata or doon sa magulang? Siyempre, doon sa magulang. Kasi the parent will have an authority over the child kung ano yung gagawin niya. Obviously, dito ayaw niyang sumama kasi tinatakpan na yung mukha. Pero this person actually posted this. Another bukol na naman. 'Di ba? So, kita nyo, bilangin natin yung snail man, yung kay Kebuloy, tapos eto yung mga tao na ayaw naman humarap sa camera pero pinaharap niya without asking permission first. Ang problema kasi ngayon sa internet kasi there are so many enablers ng ganitong klaseng behavior. Isang like mo lang, in-enable mo na yan eh. Isang share mo lang, in-enable mo na yan. Isang comment mo lang na ha, nakakatuwa ka, in-enable mo na naman yan. So, again, I understand kung hindi nyo naman alam yung mga rules, pero once you know the rules, you have to correct yourself, di ba? So, siya, kasi ang problema, he keeps on doing deviant behaviors na ganyan. So, now, ang masakit dito kasi, nag-react yung tatay ni Andy Eigenman, ni Ellie rito. Papakita ko sa inyo yung reaction niya. Okay, sabi niya dito sa isang post, wait, basahin natin . This influencer filmed Ellie without her consent. She did not want to be in the video, let alone be posted by him. Cloud chasing should never become at the cost of someone's privacy, especially a minor. So, dalawang bukol agad yon, di ba? Una, ayaw niya, walang consent. Pangalawa, yung privacy ng tao. Actually, 3 pa nga eh. Tas minor pa. So, dapat, kailangan mong humanap ng permission doon sa tatay. Ang problema, hindi ka naman kilala ng tatay, tsaka wala naman siyang pakialam sa'yo di ba? Sabi dito ni Jake Harris ito, has deleted the video. Please continue reporting the page of this irresponsible cloud chaser who ambushed a 13 years old for views. I am now process of exploring legal options. Kung ako kay Sir Jake dito, tuluyan niya. Bakit? Kasi mahirap yan, baka kasi pamarisan eh. Dito kasi sa internet, ang currency dito is clout. Ang currency dito is attention ng tao. If you get someone's attention, edi syempre, social media-wise, successful ka. Pero it is a very different matter when it comes to legality of things. 'Di ba? Pwede kang man-trash talk kung gusto mo man-trash talk, maggawa ka ng mga expose sa tao, pero you should understand na yung ine-expose mo or yung dinidebunk mo or dinidis mo is meron din silang legal rights to complain if their reputation has been harmed. Pwede kang magkuha-kuha ng video na ganyan. Pwede. Pero, tandaan mo, merong yang katumbas na kung lalong-lalo na kung hindi pumayag yung tao. Pwede yun. Gagawin mo, i-post mo. Kaso may kaakibat na punishment yan kapag ikaw ay nireklamo. Hindi lang sapat kasi ang awareness sa mga panahon ngayon. Yes, we are aware that there is freedom of speech and expression dito sa Pilipinas, but can you be more accountable? Tatandaan nyo lagi, awareness without accountability is just simple neglect. Kasi you need to know the consequences of your actions once you know that you can do an action. Si Chris Bryan kasi he is aware that he can post a lot of these things kung gusto niya. But is he now aware of the possible consequences of his action? Tandaan natin, lumusot na kay Kibuloy yan, lumusot na yun sa sa LTO yan. Sana itong kay Sir Jake, it's tuluyan niya para matuto. He needs to be accountable of his actions. Yun lang naman po yung sa akin for today. Gege mga lods.